What's up guys, this is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Adidas killed it with these guys, man. These things are awesome. Starting off with the traction, Continental rubber is used, which is basically tire rubber. However, dust was still an issue, albeit a small one. Now, it's not the rubber compound that was the problem, it was actually the traction pattern itself. That was the actual culprit. This stuff is just too tight. It holds on to everything that's on the floor. So constant wiping is needed if you're gonna keep these guys clean. I believe that if they would have removed like every other line, it would have been a much better setup when dust was around. Now, that's not to say that the traction was bad or anything. If it was bad, I wouldn't like the shoes whatsoever, because the number one thing that I personally need in a shoe is traction. So just keep in mind that if the floor is clean, you're going to be good to go. If there's some moderate dust, you're definitely going to want to maintain wiping every so often. And the only area that I had a major problem with them was at 24. Normal cores have like little dust specks, and the 24 that I go to has like dust clumps or dust bunnies. And when those things get stuck in there, you basically got a fucking dry mop on the bottom of your shoes. And dry mops glide across the floor, man. That's not good when you're playing basketball. So that was the only time that I had an issue, was like I said, when there was like major dust bunnies or dust clumps around. If the cord is just average, all you got to do is just wipe the bottom of the soles and you're going to be good to go. Adidas has implemented something sort of new to their lineup, which is Bounce. And Bounce is basically a high rubber content foam cushion system, and I f***ing love it. I absolutely love it. If you need something to compare it to, Under Armour's Micro G is the closest thing to this stuff. So if you played in a pair of shoes that feature Micro G and you enjoyed it, you're most likely gonna like these too. Now, what's awesome about this setup is that it's full length, it's super comfortable, it protects against impact while providing court feel. On top of that, this shoe is $105. Full length cushion, good full length cushion for $105. What the f? Yeah, man, if you hoop and you like cushion and you don't want to try the D Lillard 2, something's wrong with you, man. Something's wrong with you, seriously. Now, the materials are probably my favorite part about the shoe other than the cushion itself. Adidas is using this like jacquard, or I don't know how to say it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it, but the jacquard upper. And again, this stuff retails for $105. Now, I normally don't like to, throw in other brands and stuff when I'm reviewing a shoe that's not of theirs, meaning this is an Adidas, so I tend to not talk about Nikes when I'm reviewing an Adidas shoe. However, I feel like this must be said. This material has been used on Nike basketball products and Jordan brand products, but their shoes retail anywhere between like that 170 mark and that 225 mark for the same stuff. I just don't understand the huge price gap. I know that this is Adidas and it's not Jordan or Nike, but $105, man, for this? Are they crazy? Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Unless we've just been brainwashed that thinking that this is worth more than it actually is, which I'm betting is the case. I mean, $105, you get full-length cushion, awesome materials, $105. Just think about it, man. Think about it. $105. That's their starting point. Just imagine when they get reduced to 20% off. Steal. I mean, check this out. The materials are soft, they're supportive, they require absolutely zero break-in time. I mean, there are other materials used along the upper and everything, but they're literally insignificant in comparison to the majority of the materials, which is this woven upper. As far as their fit, I felt like they fit a half a size big. It felt just a little bit too long for me in store, so I went down half a size and they fit me absolutely perfectly. Definitely try them on if possible though. That's the only way to really ensure that you're getting the correct size or fit for you. In terms of lockdown, these guys are phenomenal. There's a big beefy heel counter, but it doesn't feel beefy or heavy or anything like that. It's a lightweight plastic and it does its job perfectly. It keeps the heel contained from shifting side to side off that footbed, and this thing, awesome. I mean, I can't describe it any other way. It's awesome. The way the laces are constructed at the collar keep your heel locked in, draw that ankle into the back of the shoe, keeping your heel in the heel counter, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. It does all this without restricting any ankle mobility as well, so you're feeling locked in, but you're also feeling free. Now, the lacing structure is awesome. These two rubber lacing straps hold the midfoot down in place perfectly. I mean, the shoe fit my foot so good that I almost didn't believe that they were an Adidas model. I was like, you sure you're Adidas? Are you sure you can't pull off the labeling anywhere and it's gonna have like a swoosh under there? Are you positive? I mean, let's face it, Adidas hasn't had the best track record in terms of fit over the past 3 years. All their shoes have fit differently some way or another. So for this shoe to fit the way that it does, I was just like mind blown. As far as support, like I was saying earlier, the TPU heel counter does its job perfectly. The lacing system works in tandem with that, does an awesome job. Once you're in this shoe, you're locked in, you're ready to go. It feels great. I'm not even joking. Like this I think is my favorite Adidas model of all time. Crazy to think because they've had some really good ones over the years, but this, man, like these are just perfect. I want another pair. That's how much I like them. I know for a fact that I might not even get a chance to play in them again, and I still want another pair. Just they're crazy. They're awesome. So overall, I absolutely love these shoes, dude. Like, I can't even explain that enough. I absolutely love these. I love them so much that had they released a little bit sooner to be able to make it on my top picks of 2015, this would have been my #1 choice. It would have bumped down my current #1s down to #2. Yeah. They're that good. This material and this kind of cushion for $105 is just mind-blowing to me. I just don't understand. 105. What the f? If Adidas keeps this kind of up, dude, like, look out, man. Like, these are beasts. So that pretty much takes care of it. I absolutely love these. If you don't want to try these out because they're Adidas, I think you're crazy. The D Lillard one was not my favorite shoe whatsoever. Everything wrong about that shoe, they totally fixed in the 2. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. If you want to know the scores for these guys, all you got to do is click the link in the description box below. And until next time, guys, have a good one.